Hey folks, this is Matt, aka Slash. Welcome back to the VintageBeef Fan Server. I've got a chest here. Oh, wow. That is a lot of dirt and a lot of mycelium. And no notes as to who it is from. I spotted this earlier. I was online with Drew doing a project for Drew's sake. And spotted that chest there. Don't know who left it, but thank you. I don't know that I'm gonna have any use for it, mind. What with the mushroom biome done. Although, I see that we also have another contribution. Possibly from the same individual. I would suspect probably. But I see a mushroom. I see two mushroom. Is it like moose? Like the plural is the same as the singular? But anyway, we've got a couple of mushrooms hanging out down here in the mushroom biome. Very, very cool. Very cool. Thank you to whomever. Although this one's trying to escape. Just stay in there. Very cool. Actually, I don't want to go up. Let's go this way next. Just going to touch up a few things in the old biomes project today. I couldn't remember what I called this for a second. Gonna touch up a few things. Let's see, what have I done since last time? I think I put most of the leaves on, or all of the leaves on, actually. Maybe, I think I might be missing some. Yeah, I'm missing some in here. So let's do that. I've got some oak leaves with me. Excellent. So let's just throw these in here. Very good. These things take a massive amount of leaves. I now realize why I like them so much during a UHC. Because you can get so many apples out of swamp trees, and I didn't understand why initially. But now I do, because having constructed one from scratch, or several from scratch, there's like a stack and a half worth of leaves almost, I think, in each one of these. It's something like that. It's ridiculous. Let's see. We also need to go in here. JR Beers was telling me that he was watching one of my previous episodes. I don't know if it was... Yeah, I guess it was the most recent one prior to this, episode 60. And he was yelling at the screen, "A cauldron! You need to bring a cauldron!" So I brought a cauldron. I don't know if there's supposed to be water in there or not. I'm going to leave it empty, though. And if it's supposed to have water, I'll come back and fill it up. But I believe that we can now declare the swamp to be completed. I've got some mushrooms here on the ground underneath the trees, so that's looking very good as well. Let's see, we've got, this is the Extreme Hills biome. This is one of the, if not the only, remaining unfinished biome. Gonna put some work into that next episode, I suspect. But for this episode, we're just going to finish tidying up a few things. You can see over there, I have done quite a bit of work on the cold taiga biome. What used to just be taiga, and then they decided that cold taiga would be a separate thing. So I've got cold taiga over here. I went through, manually made a whole bunch of snow layers, and just ran around placing them. And I put all the torches, normal torch grid, but I put them all up on 2 fence posts. So that they're high enough to prevent, or they're low enough to prevent mob spawns, but high enough that the snow around them doesn't melt. So that's working out pretty well. And now here's the thing. It would probably be better if I went through and actually got rid of some of this snow on the ground under the trees. Because theoretically the snow would have come down and hit the trees and it wouldn't be laying underneath. But I'm going to justify the presence of snow underneath these trees by saying that there was a snowfall while they were saplings, and then there's been another snowfall since they've grown. Ah? Uh-huh. Yep. There you go. That's BS and skills worthy of my wife. Allow me to explain that. Because that comment can be really bad taken out of context. My wife, she and I agree and have a sort of a running conversation on the fact that she is exceptionally good at making things up. Like back in college for essay tests. She's very, very good at coming up with essay answers that, on subjects that she might not actually know anything about. But anyway, looks like we are about 3 snow covers short of having this look completed. Although, oh no, we got some down here. So we need a bunch in here as well. Although, maybe some of this melted because of the torches. Actually. Yeah, I could have sworn I put a bunch in here. But yeah, we're going to need a bunch yet, but I am all out of, well, I'm not all out of snow. I have some snow. I have enough for 2 blocks, which is not enough to make layers. So, we're going to move on. Hopefully we'll have some more snow. We should have some more snow. Not even hopefully. I'm pretty sure we'll have some more snow by the end of our next little bit of housekeeping. Forest has been done. Nothing left to do here. The plains has been done. I'm very happy with the progress of that as well. Or the look of it. And we're going to just continue right on through here. And you can see it over there. I've been working on the ice plains. And that's looking pretty nice as well. What we're going to put in there now is a little ice lake. And that will be how we reclaim some of our snow. So let's get ourselves down here. And decide where we want to put this. I put 1 tree. Oh, I guess that's right. The dome looked a little weird for a second. I put 1 tree, because trees will occasionally grow. And covered that up as well, so it looks like that had grown since a snowfall. And I think we're going to put a little ice lake over here. Let's just kind of break this up a little bit. And, I don't know, try to just get something. Oh, let's get the snow layers. Oops, that's not, I didn't want that one. Let's put that back. Pick all of this up. Now, the lakes usually go down a little bit. Right? Oops. Oh, there's an endermite down there. I heard him. Hi! Where are you? Did you go away? I guess you did. Alright, well that's good. Oh. No, I hear you again. Alright, where are you? I'm gonna come down here. Oh, you're over here. Go away. Now I'm gonna generate another one ender pearling out of here. Nope. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, right. These little lakes tend to generate underneath the actual dirt layer. If that makes any sense. I'm not sure if I'm describing that properly. Basically, what I want to do is I want to lower it down 1. So I want to ring this. Actually, I don't even need to ring it, though, do I? Because let's pick that back up. Well, because what we actually need here is we just need to place it. This torch is going to cause problems. In fact, some of these torches down here may cause significant problems with this. Interesting. I've run into a small snag that I'm not sure how to resolve. Basically, I want to place some ice here, but some of this is going to end up melting because of... That didn't need to be there. Because of these torches. So I gotta take up some of the torches. Let's just take up the ones that are directly in this hole. Hopefully nothing will spawn in this space underneath the grass. Just gonna fill this in. If it does, we'll deal with it. If we've got some stuff melting, we'll deal with it. But I want to at least get something in place. Oh! Now, we're on the latest, or not the latest snapshot, we're on 32D. And you can see it's doing this thing. Where it's not rendering the ice, but it's there because you can see the selection box is there. And then I update it, and then it goes. It's a little peculiar. Oh, that's... Darn it, I didn't jump high enough. There we go. Let's go like that. What I would love to do is I would love to put some cheaty snow, but I don't think that I can manage that legitimately. You know what, though, with the... This does not look right. I need to put a layer of dirt underneath this, I think, for this to really make sense. I guess we'll put grass. I don't know if the grass is going to turn to dirt or not. But basically, oh geez, I'm gonna end up wasting some of this. Basically, we can't have this visible. The underside here. Oh, there goes one. Let's swap that out. Okay, so that was from that torch. I don't want the underside to be visible at all while we're doing this. So it's like that. So we gotta try and cover this up. And I don't know how well it's going to cover up, to be honest, because it's gonna be more than just... It's gonna be more than just fill in directly under the ice. Oh. Okay, that torch can't be there. Because what we're going to end up running into now is the parallax. Because you can see still in that direction. So we're going to have to ring the ice, I guess, underneath as well. So I'm going to have to go up and get some of that dirt. But yeah, we're going to have to kind of go like this. And you know what? It would make more sense. Let me just take all this out. Let's just ignore all of the work that we just did. Let me just go get some of the dirt that was dropped off up top to put underneath the ice itself. That way it's actually dirt under there. That'll despawn eventually. And we'll take these out too, because... There we go, I got it. Whoa! Success! That would have been bad. I don't want to have to swim to shore from here. Alright, let's... I'm gonna go ahead and place this ice, just so that we can see if by the time we get back, if any of it has melted from the torches. Then we will know. Okay, let's head this way. And we can go up the steps. I'm trying to think if there's... Oh, we've got ferns for the jungle. That was the other thing I wanted to do today. Ferns for the jungle. That I might actually do off camera, because I want to play around a little bit with some of the new stuff that's in the snapshots in the second half of this video. They have added a lot to the game since 21A, which was the snapshot that we were on previous to this one. There's stuff like armor stands, and the different colors of wood give you different doors and different fences now. What else is there? I feel like there's some... Oh, banners! Banners is a big thing. I'm going to show you what I've come up with for what I think is going to be my banner. But if you have ideas to improve it, you'll have to let me know. Because I'm not in love with the new design, or with the design I came up with. So I'm certainly willing to accept suggestions on that matter. Let's get under here. Anything melt while we were gone? No, okay. So that's good. It's very good. We'll pop through here. And let's put dirt under all of the ice. It's doing that crazy update thing again. Yep, there it is again. That almost certainly will be fixed before they actually release, because I can't imagine trying to play the game like that. And we'll just ring around like this. And nothing spawned down here. Well, supposed to be a torch there. Nothing spawned down here while we were gone, so that's a good sign too. Although I wonder if we can replace some of the... Yeah, okay, that's good. Wonder if we can replace some of these torches, because they're now... the light's not going to make it through to the ice. So I think I'm actually going to do that. This would have been... there would have been one here. And there would have been one... here. Okay, very good. And then we pop out. Cover that up. And we need to actually have that be snow. So let's make some more snow covers. Thank you. Get you back. Get you back. All right. So how's this look now? That looks a little funky, but I'm gonna leave it. Just because, actually, you know what I will do is... let me put a dirt under here. And actually, let's just go ahead and do that. That looks less weird. So it's not quite a circle shape or like the sort of... it doesn't look quite natural, but I think it evokes what we're going for. So I'm just gonna leave that as is. There's not a whole lot of features to an ice plains, so I'd rather just kind of say, okay, tree, frozen lake, couple of little hills, move on to something more interesting. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for that. So I think that does everything. We have extreme hills we gotta do, which I said we're gonna do next episode. I've got ferns for the forest, and at some point I need to try and get some big mushrooms in here somewhere. And that might be a little bit tricky, but I'll work on that off camera as well. So I'm gonna do the ferns here, and then I will meet you back at base, and we'll explore some of these 32D features, shall we? So, at some point since we went to the snapshots, a bunch of the nether portals got wonky. The one up there is fine, but this one, for some reason, we only have the middle two. And over at the nether hub, it's like even crazier. There's some that it's like an L shape this way, and some of them it's up here. I don't know. I could repair it. I could kill it and reignite it, but why? It looks cool this way. And you notice the overworld ones are fine. So, I don't know what the deal is there. So, back home sweet home. Beacon? Okay, I got my beacon effects, but the beacon beam's not showing. And chunks of my house have not loaded. Let's do one of these. Yeah, that helped. Going. I don't know what's going on. The threaded chunk rendering, I think, is still having some issues. They've just introduced that in, might have been this version, actually, or the version previous. And I've seen this happen in some of the Minecracker videos, like in Beast's videos, you know, where he'll like open or close a door and it doesn't update right away. That's weird. That it doesn't matter how often you see it, it's very difficult to adjust to it. Whoop. Right. So anyway, down we go into the storage area. Let's check out some of these new features. So, now, you can create doors with all the different plank types. So let's grab 6 of these. Oops. 6, I can count. Let's grab 6 birch. And we want 6 dark oak. And we need 6 acacia. The regular oak doors look pretty much exactly the same. Oh, you know what? We're actually going to need... let's grab 4. That's spruce. What? Why didn't I get spruce before? Okay, fine. Actually, I'm going to need a little bit more of these because I want to look at the new fences, too. So let's go 4 of these. The fence recipe has changed in this snapshot. making fences even more ludicrously expensive than they already are. The fact that in the old recipe, it was 6 sticks gave you 2 fences, which is just ridiculous. But now, it's even worse, because now it's the equivalent of 10 sticks for 3. So previously it would have been 9 sticks for 3, now it's 10 sticks for 3. So, go figure. Oh, I don't keep my ice down here, I keep it up at the ice farm, so that's why I don't have a place to put that away. Let's put the snow in here. Okay, so doors. Zip. Acacia doors. What is that? Dark oak doors. Let's look at spruce doors. Birch doors. And jungle doors. So, boom. Doesn't that look amazing? Okay, now it rendered. We've got this guy. We've got this guy. And we've got this guy. Okay, so here they are. Of these, I actually kind of like them all for different reasons. Like the acacia door here has a lot of transparency to it, and I kind of like that for like a door that's only really there ornamentally. You know, it's not really to divide things so much as it is to just. It's not to divide things physically as much as it is to divide things logically, if that makes any sense. This looks pretty cool. I actually can see this being like a jungle, like a treehouse kind of door, so that works out pretty well. This feels like an interior door to me, like maybe this goes into a bedroom or a bathroom or something. Love this for the medieval look. I think that's a fantastic medieval looking door. And this looks like a very formal sort of front door. As a matter of fact, let's get... Oh no! Ha! They don't break the right way. Ha ha! I did not realize that. That's interesting. I'm assuming that that's something that's being addressed already in 33A. But yeah, look at that. They're all just the normal wooden doors at this point. Oh, this one is open. Huh, how about that? Guess they didn't keep their metadata. That's alright, we have a couple of spares here. I'm gonna go replace the front doors on my house with these real quick because I like them so much for that purpose. Now, I think oh gosh, I can't though. Because these are actually inverted. These doors are actually open right now, and they shut whenever you open them, and it was convoluted the way that I had to do that to make that actually work. So maybe we'll skip that for now. I'm gonna put these up here. I think I might actually just rearrange the wiring so that they're closed when they're actually closed. I had done the trick where they were open when they're closed, so that zombies wouldn't break them down, but that doesn't, it's causing me more problems than it's worth, really. Zombies don't really come knocking at the front door these days. Oh, okay, and then let's grab, I need a bunch of sticks. Let's look at all the different fence posts and see if they have the same error. So we've got that, 3 spruce fences, acacia fences, dark oak fences, birch fences, and jungle fences. So as I was saying before, the way the planks work, this, like a plank here, gives you 4 sticks. So that's 4 sticks, 4 sticks, that's 8 sticks, that's 10 sticks in that recipe gives you 3. Whereas it was about 9 sticks gave you 3, although you couldn't do it that way. But it was the equivalent exchange rate was 9 sticks for 3 fences. And now it's 10 sticks for 3 fences, so that's ridiculous. So let's go out here where we've got some of the oak fences and let's compare, shall we? I don't think there's going to be much of a difference in terms of the usage of the fences, but we're going to give this a shot. So we got spruce fences, Oh, they do connect. Look at that. I didn't expect them to connect. So we've got some spruce fences. We've got the acacia fences. Dark oak. Ooh, I really like the dark oak. That is a really nice... I had always thought that the regular fences were kind of pale looking. I love the look of the dark oak for fences. Let's do the birch. I guess we'll put it here so it connects to something. And the fence gates do the same thing now too. They will take on the texture of whatever wood it's the recipe's the same, but it's whatever wood planks you used in the middle. And then jungle fence. We'll go ahead and stick that out this way. Not too different from the default texture, actually. But that's not too bad. I could see using them over there, because that's all on a jungle wood for the, Now, is this going to turn into... No, this stayed jungle fence. So that worked properly. The doors don't, but the fences do. But I can see using this over here. Like, suppose I knock this out. And we throw this in instead. Yeah, that looks much... Because now it looks like it's actually part of it. That's nice. I like that a lot. Okay. What else? Oh, banners. We gotta go do banners real quick. Before we end the episode. I wanted to show you what I plan to do for my banner. Let me in! Let me in! So a banner you craft like a sign. But you use wool instead of planks. So, for my banner... Oh, the wool's not here. The wool's over with the sheep. Let's see, what do I need, though? I need a few things before we head over there. I need myself an oxeye daisy. I need myself some dyes. I will need some green. I think that'll probably be enough. I need some lime. No, I don't need any lime. Lime's the backdrop. I need some yellow and some white. Yellow. Yellow. And... I'm not saying YOLO, I'm saying yellow. I want to make sure that we're clear on that point. And I think that's everything that I need. I'll make some sticks out of the dark oak I've always carrying around with me. Once we get over here. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a couple of banners. Alright, so sticks. I only really need one, but I didn't have any. So we go stick on the bottom. I didn't get the... I didn't get the wool yet. I don't know if I showed this on camera. Somebody's been through and rotated all my wool 45 degrees. Which is hilarious and cute. We're gonna go like that. Okay, so now... Stick on the bottom. And wool like this. Alright, gives me a lime banner. Okay, so now... If I put my lime banner here in the middle, I can put an oxeye daisy, like so, and then color it. By default, it's black. I can color it white, like that. So it says white flower charge, okay? So that's what it looks like so far. Now, we're gonna put some scalloping on it, like so. That gives me green base indented. And this is green, just base? Green chief indented. These are all like official flag terms. Oh wait, I didn't want to... Oh no, that's not right at all. I messed this up. Well, I think we can recover. It's just not going to be efficient. We're going to put a slash in there in green. Oh, I didn't... Or in yellow, I mean. And let's go... I'm covering it up now with more of the indented stuff. Let's go get some more cactus green. Because now I am actually out. I think I have exactly the 3 left that I need to finalize this design. So that would be in here where the wool is marking. So we're gonna go here, and I need to put that on the top, so that's like this. And this is my first attempt at a banner to signify myself. So, the flower is just because I like something a little detailed in the background. The slash is obviously for me, for my name, and then a little detailing here at the top and the bottom, just to make it, I don't know, a little bit more than just a slash. And I think it makes it look less like I'm saying say no to oxeye daisies with that. But though I went with these colors because the lime green and dark green and yellow and white, they are all part of my, well, I've got my armor on, hold on. But they're all colors that are prevalent in my skin, right? You've got, let me walk into the wall a little bit so you can get a closer look. But you've got the light green and the dark green in the shirt. You've got yellow in my hair and on, like, the buckle and whatnot. And the white of the, bucklers, I guess they would be. And the boots. So it has my skin's color scheme to it. And it has the slash on it for it to actually literally signify my name. So, yeah, I think that that's a worthy banner. I'm gonna go hang this outside. And we're gonna call it an episode. Next time we're gonna work on the Extreme Hills biome, and hopefully that will be the last bit of work that needs to happen to declare the biomes project officially completed. I never thought the day would come. But thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Let's put this here. Ta-da! Bye-bye!